We're Dave and Karen from Wax on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy duty truck Leroy, our two Can-Am motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video. This time we stayed at Green Mountain RV Resort in Lenoir, North Carolina. It's a Thousand Trails campground. This is the road leading into the campground. And you will come to a fork in the road, and there are no signs, so you need to follow the dead end sign. And this Drummond road that it's on is quite long. And then eventually you'll come into a stand of trees, and it's very pretty going through here. You just gotta hope that there's nobody coming out when you're coming in. Big rigs will fit through here. And then finally you'll start to come to a clearing, and you will see the registration office. And you just pull over to the side, go inside, get your paperwork, and get your map. It's a real long park. And right there is where the registration is. The dumpsters are up front. In fact, you will need your key card to get back into the park because they're all up front right before you get to the registration office. It'll cost you $15 for your key card to get through the gate, but at the end of your stay, you just take it back to them and they'll give you your $15 back. The staff here is super, super nice, very friendly. They even escorted us to our site just to make sure that nobody would be in our way because of us having a big rig. They do have extra parking up front. It's a pretty park, and it's Thousand Trails, so you do have potholes in the road. I have seen Thousand Trails that were a lot worse. But I will tell you this is the first park that I've been to where I couldn't make a phone call out with my Verizon service from my site. I would have to go up close to the registration office to be able to make a phone call out. I could get them in. I could do text. I could get email. But internet, no. I had no internet at our spot, which is in the back of the park. And that's where there are no trees, or very few trees, but we were in a low-lying area. According to the map, they have all full hookups. And I believe they're all 50 amp, at least the ones that are for transients. They have little creeks that run through the park as well. And they do have some cabins too. We were there during the Labor Day weekend, so it was pretty full. A lot of golf carts there. You decide to go up to the left here to Twin Lakes Road. I would highly recommend you don't go down there for anything. It's mostly all permanents, and it's a dead end, and you can't turn around very easily, as you'll see here in just a second. Came back to the main road. Best thing to do is to drive around either with somebody from the park or in your own car to find a spot. They will recommend spots, let you know what's open. They have a big map in the registration office that shows you what's currently available. They do have an activity hut just past it there for putt-putt and that sort of thing. They have shuffleboard, the typical games. This park was built back in the 50s and 60s, so they are kind of tight. Now we're heading down Turkey Ridge Road. And not quite sure where this fellow wanted to go. And that's why I recommend that you, if you can, to try to drive around first with somebody in the staff there or in your own car to try to figure out where to go. So I think he actually was going around this corner. There's not a whole lot back there, so I'm not sure what the deal was. So just getting back out of here, we had to turn around and headed back out to the main street. There's some cabins there. Behind those cabins is like basketball and tennis, and I think they got Foursquare, and I think they were starting to put some paint down for pickleball. That is currently under renovation. That is the Moose Cafe, and they supposedly have really good coffee and smoothies. They have games there, LCR, left, center, right. They have movies down there. They have live music periodically, so you just kind of have to watch for the signs and the postings of what they got going on. There's a little kids area near there, shuffleboard, propane, and this is where you would park to go to the new Clubhouse. This Clubhouse is quite new. This is the kiddie pool area. Then the other pool is way back there. You have to go through the clubhouse to get to it. Laundry is also in here, along with some showers. This is quite nice in here. A little kitchenette. Sitting area, fireplace. You have to buy Wi-Fi usage here. It's like $8 a day and $40 a week or something like that. Then they have information on the board here. Hey France, pickleball. And if you come around to the right, you'll see that takes you to the kids' pool area and also to the laundry room. Hello. How are you doing? $175.
75 all the way around.
That's pretty good. Yeah, they got a lot of them too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I come down here and today there ain't nobody in here. I'm gonna get my stuff.
And stay in the air conditioning too. And if you keep looping back around, you come to the restrooms. And they are all tiled. Nice. And they have 2 showers, shelf, a couple hooks out here. And then in your shower, you've got your shower, the curtain, place for your soap, and then another privacy curtain here. And they got a larger one for disabled. So tile is quite new. Tile's pretty. Back past the laundry. And I guess this is where they hold parties and such. Nice ceiling. Big stage up there. Big old chair, the throne. And we'll go outside to the pool. Nice patio area. Hi. Is the water any warmer up there today?
Yeah.
Good. It's cold the other day. So you got a bit of a walk to get to the pool. There's no parking right next to it. And they have a pond out here, which I believe is catch and release. I have seen people fishing in it, so they must stock it. A couple of swans. A couple of the cabins. The pool was really cold the other day, but I guess it's warmed up. It is not 24 hours. There is no hot tub. Is the water cold? It was freezing the other day. Is it? Is it? I know you were here, but it was really cold before. 6 feet deep. And there's backside of the clubhouse, and there's a kiddies pool. So you continue on beyond the clubhouse, you go towards the 600, 700 area. And there's signs that will help you. It is a little confusing driving through there, and the roads are a little bit narrow. I believe you can drive your golf cart up close to the pool on the left side, this back side here, but for the most part you probably have to walk from the clubhouse. The pool was pretty cold. It did warm up a little bit while we were there. Here's some of the cabins. A couple of them are for sale. And then you start getting into gravel roads towards the back. Most of the transients will be in the 600, 700 area, especially if you have a larger RV, and they do have pull-throughs back here. That's section 600. Back there's a little loop right back in there. So you can check those out to see if anything looks good to you there. There it is. Up there. This is the bathhouse that Dave used. He said it was old, but it worked. It was no problem. There's where the pull-throughs are. And we got escorted back here to find a spot, and then escorted back here to make sure nobody got in our way. And the staff here was great. Dan and Cindy Haley are the membership specialists there, and they were awesome. Super nice people. They came by to see how we were doing. They gave us some ideas of places to ride our motorcycles. Dave pulled us back, and they gave us some information of where he could go to get a hot tub, because they don't have one there, at a spa that was local. They told us about places to go eat, visit. Super nice people. So if you're looking to get a membership with Thousand Trails and you're in that area, talk with Dan and Cindy Haley. This guy had a huge bus and a huge trailer, about 80 foot long altogether. They've been full-timing for 12 years and have been to every state, most of them more than once. Spent a lot of time in Alaska, with Canada.
and just having a wonderful life. There's Leroy. They happen to have a site where the plumbing was an issue, so they let us park Leroy there. Didn't see any sites with bags on them for electrical issues, which you see a lot of times at Thousand Trails. Pretty much every single site that's available here was open for people to park there. And we had room for both our Spiders and Zippy, our tote on the back of the RV.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.
There are a lot of permits there, as you'll find in a lot of Thousand Trails campgrounds. Getting your TV signal also was a little tough. We were able to get 2 of the 3 satellites, so we didn't have any problem. We were able to get all the stations that we wanted. Might be a little tougher in the front areas where all the trees are, but back in the 700 area where we were, we didn't have any problems because we were in the open area.